I'm Dan Feyer. I am the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament champion. I've won the tournament 9 times since 2010.
Ready, go.
I can solve a Monday puzzle under 2 minutes. I can solve a Sunday New York Times crossword in 5 to 6 minutes.
L-bomb. Okay.
There are a lot of short words and proper names that appear in crosswords over and over. If a word starts or ends with a vowel, or preferably both, it's going to show up in crosswords a lot. Brian Eno, Yoko Ono. A skater will be Ito, Midori Ito, the great Japanese Olympic medalist. Before I look at a clue, I will already know what the letter patterns are. So if I'm looking at blank N blank for a 3-letter word, my brain is already considering E1, the number. It could be Eno, it could be Ono, it could be Ina, I-N-A, which is a suffix, or a short phrase, blank Ina blank. I will have that in mind before I even look at the clue, and that will reduce the number of possible answers that it could be. Having done so many puzzles, I can kind of get to know some of the regular puzzle makers and what their preferences might be or what their styles might be. Someone like Brendan Emmett Quigley, who's one of the most prolific puzzle makers, he loves rock music. Or one of my friends, Patrick Blindauer, is a musical theater guy, and so he would often have Broadway references. Kind of knowing what people might be putting into their puzzles can be a slight advantage. Now, the other people solving at the top levels, they also know everybody, so it's not like I have an advantage over them.
Jeopardy highlights. From San Francisco, California, Dan Feyer.
Bones develop through a process called osteogenesis, or this word with the same first 2 letters. Dan.
What is ossification?
Yes.
I think there is some crossover between succeeding on Jeopardy. Well, I didn't succeed on Jeopardy.
What is nightingale?
No, I'm sorry. It's the caged bird. You have 9,200, Dan.
To be honest, I did not study for Jeopardy. I hate homework. I don't like studying. I had about 1.5 years to prepare for Jeopardy, and I did almost nothing. Dude, don't use this in the interview. No. Jeopardy has a sort of canon of trivia knowledge that you do want to look at. You want to know your cocktails, you want to know your kings and queens of England, you want to know your vice presidents. I did not study up on those as much as I should have, and fortunately that is not what cost me when I lost on Jeopardy. You can't really study for crosswords except by doing them a lot. You can study, make flashcards, or kind of look through lists of the crossword repeaters or the crosswordees and kind of learn about all the different trees or birds or insects or musicians, rappers, artists who have 3 to 5 letter names that start and or end with vowels. You can sort of learn about those, but I've never sat down and studied them. I've just seen them clued hundreds of times at this point, so I've picked up all of the trivia about them.
Perfect in 6 minutes and 45 seconds is Dan Feyer.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.